What I've really learned in my big age of 32, there's only 4 types of people in this world. And when I was growing up, I used to think that individuals were so unique. I thought characters were so vast and everyone was different with a different fingerprint. But then as I gotten older, I've learned that when push comes to shove or when the pressure's turned on, people turn into their true selves. Now, these 4 different types of people are pretty easy to spot. However, you only can spot them when the pressure is turned up. Let's go through them. Your yellow people are what you call highly emotionally intelligent. But when it comes to adult and life skills, they kind of lack in those spaces. They have the ability to make you feel good. They can have a conversation with you, and they have the ability to make you feel better than you did when you first sat down with them. It's important that these people are in roles in PR, content creation. They're in the roles of movies, celebrity, anything that requires attention. These people vastly succeed. However, when it comes to going by the day of what it takes to be alive, especially in this economy with houses being $500,000, your standard 3-bedroom, 2-bath being $500,000, they kind of have a hard time adjusting. Now, that's one type of person. I want to make sure that you understand this is high emotional intelligence, low adulting. On the other side of the spectrum, you have the complete opposite. You have your worker bees, hard-working motherfuckers. They get the job done. They make no excuses. But sometimes they lack the ability to find compassion. Conversation is a waste of time. Feelings are nothing more than farts. These people make great in military, CEO positions, things that require high levels of concentration and making a better decision for the group of the people. They take a good portion of the team on their back, but understand they're not going to communicate every step of the way. And sometimes they just don't know how to communicate. They don't make an excuse for anything, and they figure out a way to get it done. If somebody else has something, they say, damn it, I got it too. I just got to figure out how to tweak a couple things. I love those people. In fact, one of those people are my parents, and I'm going to have a video about that later on, the difference between parents and guardians. But I learned that those are the people that essentially make the world go round, but they don't make the human experience any better. Now, these final 2 types of people that I'm going to cover, understand, they're what you call the anomalies. Everyone thinks that they're one of these, and someone and all the other part of the population thinks they have nothing to do with the later. But let me start off with the not so great one first. This type of person has low emotional intelligence and low drive. This is practically the cousin of the devil. These people add absolutely nothing to society, and in that process, in fact, they subtract. They're leeches. They subtract emotionally, financially, and really just take from the overall ecosystem that we call the world. These are the people that make an excuse for everything. These are the people that sometimes, these are the people that all the time you don't want to invite, but you kind of feel forced to because you know they're going to make it a little uncomfortable when you see them again. These are the people that you don't want to invite to the party because they might punch a hole in the wall and they might not make anyone laugh. They are vastly cursed. I love that word. They are cursed with the scaring the hose away mentality because they don't bring anything. And these are the people that I do everything in my power to avoid at all costs, whether it's in the workplace, whether it's socially, in any other places that I might be engaging with people. These are absolute fucking leeches. And then the last type of person, these are your unicorns. These are our angels. These are the people who make me feel good and who I wish to be. I aspire to reach this level. And sometimes I think I carry the characteristics, but I do know at times I struggle. But with time, I'm going to be able to put it all together and understand how to do it and how to execute it properly. These are the unicorns, the high emotional intelligence and hardworking. Not only do they work their ass off, but they make sure everyone around them feels good. They try to make things easier for everyone around them, even when they're even when they're in distress. It's important that we protect those people at all costs. One of the people that I know for a fact that is like that is my mother. My mom does an excellent job of keeping her business afloat, keeping her family together, and also making me feel good and the rest of us feel good. She's the glue to the entire cook operation, whether you're talking about in Kern County or in Los Angeles. But remember, once again, I have a video on my appreciation for my parents coming later on. It's important as you evaluate your relationships, your friendships, your workplace, engagements. Ask yourself, what type of person are you? Are you an A, high emotional, nothing to really add to the group, financial, or the overall advancement of the group, what as essentially we call the personality hire? Are you person B, the worker horse? No excuses, but I'm not going to make anything enjoyable for those around me. Are you person C, no emotional intelligence and no work ethic? Yikes. If you are that, it's time to seek some counseling and figure out how you reach that point. Or are you, most importantly, person D? You keep your work ethic and you foster your relationships to make sure that tomorrow is easier. These are some of the things that have been on my mind for the near year. I've been trying to figure out a way to put them into words. With time, I want to start identifying the types of personalities around me a lot faster. But it took a year off of social media for me to realize that. It took me starting to realize, oh, this person's only here for the advantages, or this person is really a good person. They just don't know how to communicate it. No one ever taught them how to communicate their feelings. They grew up in a family that did not express how they feel. It was get it done. Mr. or Mrs. make it happen, but not Mr. or Mrs. explain what happened. I want everyone out there to make sure that A, you tell the people that you love them, but also tell the people the things that you're working on. Communicate that. If you're working on a work ethic or developing a work ethic, tell the people around you that you're doing that and give them a hard plan on how you're going to go about it. And make sure you write it down and give it to them. Because that way, not only do you hold yourself accountable, but you give them a documentation of the things that you want them to hold you accountable for. If you're somebody who's working on having better relationships and communicating better, slow walk the dog on your stories. Explain what happened and explain how it made you feel in 1-minute intervals. Keep the story engaging, but also ask the person listening, is this of any interest to you? Did I leave out something? How can I make this story better? Is there a detail? If you have any questions at any point, can I answer them for you? Don't just assume that the person knows or this person understands how you feel. If you the motherfucking C and you don't know how to be emotionally intelligent and you can't work, I don't know what to tell you. You're on the wrong page. Get the fuck off of YouTube. Find a counselor. And once again, if you're person D, I love you. That's all I really have for you guys today. Hopefully this little tip will help get you through the day. I have more videos to come just like this. I really want to work on more doing commentary videos, long format, long drawn out, and being able to express every detail of my thought rather than putting in this 1-minute segment. Put in the comment section what type of person you think you are. And if there's a certain type of personality that I forgot, throw that in there and let me see if I can cover it. That's all I really have. Once again, y'all have an excellent Wednesday. Mohammed is motherfucking out.